Hey, what's up, fellas? Good morning. It's the 28th of February. I finished my morning workout. Sun's about 7 o'clock. The sun's just going to peek over there. I'm going to talk to you kind of quick because I have a breakfast. I go out with some of the guys at 7:30. I think that, and one of the guys in the comments section yesterday brought it up about being emotional. One of the ways our society punishes a man is if he's too emotional. And to say, I think one of the funniest things when you deal with a woman is that some of them are shocked when you tell them that hurt my feelings or something like that. So you have to build up a tough skin, a hard exterior as a man, because the way we make decisions, if emotions are involved, you're going to most likely not make a good decision. For example, you find out or you see somebody hits your mom or hits your sister or hits your wife or hits one of your kids or does, God forbid, does something like a chomo or pedophile creeping around your kids, and you just go out and you beat them down. That is an emotional decision. Making decisions when you are in the wrong state of mind. Say you're drinking too much and you go out and get a DUI. Hopefully you don't ever kill anybody during that process. The other thing is in business dealings and being emotional about business dealings will get you screwed big time. For example, one of the things they do for clients, if you're a big enough client, let's say you build up a trucking business. You start out as an owner operator, and then you go and you got 3 tractors, 4 tractors, 5, and you bring them. And they sell you insurance every year, and they take you out and for a good meal, and they get you drinks and stuff like that. And they get you to agree to a deal while you're semi-buzzed or inebriated. And that's a bad way to do business. That's a bad way to do anything. All I'm talking about is being able to control your emotions. And part of that is realizing the things that can set you off. And once you identify one of the things, like, do I have a quick temper? Do I get depressed if I don't succeed right away? Trying to think of some things that are just make you emotional. Somebody you love or somebody you like, it gets hurt or assaulted or something bad happens to somebody you like, or you have a death in the family. There is a grieving process, and you do have all the same emotion as pretty much any mammal or human on planet Earth, but to show them or display them in a public format is usually considered not a good deal. Unless it is like a parent died and you're crying at a funeral or something like that. But there are so many people in our world that prey upon young men. Good, hard-working young men. One of the worst, in my opinion, are, I call them stealerships. The dealerships, they'll tell you stuff like, you deserve it. You've earned this. I went by and saw the price of some of these trucks, like F-150s or some of these. They're like almost $100,000 for a fucking truck. I was like, fuck that. Anyways, there are other people who make a life. They make their life out of scamming other people, cheating you out of money, manipulating you out of money. So making a decision based on emotion is probably one of the biggest things you can do wrong, but it's also one of the biggest things you can correct. There are exercises you can do to help you identify those people who are coming at you in your life. If you're doing any type of business deal, it may be a good idea, if you can afford it, to have an attorney close the deal and go over the contract. It's like whenever you guys, promise me you'll just do one thing. Go and look at the terms of service and the contractual obligations and what the TikTok, which goes directly to the Chinese government, and the MSS, which is called the Ministry of State Security. You're basically signing away all your rights. As soon as you upload a video to YouTube, if you don't pay for their premium account, you can't get it back. It's theirs now. I know, I tried. The other thing is, when you have to figure out what happens after your emotions get triggered and how to curb them. That's something that I do now. I go for a walk. If I'm really upset before I say something, or I send an email, a poison email, or write a stupid letter, or go and get in somebody's face, I go for a walk now. I do some push-ups. I do whatever I can to not dwell on that subject. I'll laugh at myself and say, well, they got you this time. But that is a very good, valid point. As a young man, as a man in general, you have to curb your emotions or you will be taken advantage of. All right? Hopefully that's not too fucking gloomy for a Tuesday. You guys stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can. And if you can't, you have to take care of yourself. We need you. You're important. Like a fart in a G-string from West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.